Hi, Tim here from World of Sleuths. This is somewhat of an update, and I'll be talking about some changes I've made to my Goodreads group. But first, in general, uh, I haven't posted much because I've been having my my migraines have been coming earlier in the morning. Usually, some days when I get up, I have one, but uh, and sometimes when that happens, I just can't read well. Then they've been getting worse since like around July, which put me back some of my reading behind some of my reading and stuff, and then I was start trying to attempt NaNoWriMo, but I got behind on that because I've had too many days where I couldn't write, like due to appointments and other stuff, and just got so far behind, and my migraines have gone to where I cannot uh, think about what to write for very long. So I've pretty much stopped that and switching back to reading. See, I was set for up until the other day. I hadn't done any reading this month even, and so I had to. So I decided I just concentrate more on my reading. I've been behind because the read-alongs to my group and stuff, and I'm still reading books that from that were on it for the read-alongs for September, but I'm getting close to finishing those, and I'm reading up the rest that I didn't get read for October, and I haven't even started on the ones for this month. And I just, but uh, I'll show you what I'm reading right now. The books I'm reading are Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy by John le Carre. While My Pretty One Sleeps by Mary Higgins Clark. Bloodsport by Dick Francis. Cell by Stephen King. The Sixth Man by David Baldacci. Term Limits by Vince Flynn. Those are the physical books I'm reading at the moment. And for ebooks, I'm also reading The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. I started that in the middle of the month last month after I finished Dracula. And that's my public domain read that I'm working on. And I'm reading that on my Kindle, and on my Nook I'm reading Polar Milk by Martin Roy Hill. He's an author who I started writing reviews for started a couple years ago, and he sent me an email last month if I'd like to get him to email me a copy of his new book that's being released in January called Polar Milk. So I've started reading that also. Now for the changes in the group, I told you about my health problems, and I know other people have fallen behind in their reading of books and that too, that they were been wanting to read. Like I know Ian has even said so in a recent post of a recent video of his, and I'm talking about the end of B&B Books, and so I decided that I'm going to I renamed the group from World of Sleuths Read-Alongs to World of Sleuths, and I'll leave a link to that to I'll leave a link to my to the group down below, and also I'll leave a link to Ian's channel, and also, but I've changed the name of the group to just World of Sleuths. We're going to be, instead of 4 read-alongs a month, going to be doing only one, and that one will be one in a series. Like we're finishing up the Sean King and Michelle Maxwell series by David Baldacci this month, and also this month we're starting to read the Alex Cross series by James Patterson. Fortunately, I've read that book, the first book of that already. I did that a little under a year ago. The first book, which is Along Came a Spider. So I decided we'll just go along and keep going in the Alex Cross series until the members of the group decide they want to switch to a different series, or until we finish this series. I know there's like 25 books in this series now. But I figured, and I'm making the group a more general group, you could say, but we're focusing more on mysteries and thrillers, but I also put suspense and action adventure, and science fiction and fantasy can count for action adventure if they have plenty of action in them, and also some non-fiction books, like I like to read non-fiction books on World War II and stuff like that, which would count also in there. So so I figured it might appeal to more people seeing that to join the group. I know we're just a small group yet, but it's slowly growing. But with that said, I'll finish this video. So until next time, take it easy and keep on reading.